What we have to do now is look at where we are today.
Exactly.
We're on the edge of the cliff, and we have got to start fixing it now. Otherwise, we're leaving a disaster to our children and grandchildren in the future. We could even lose our country if we don't get this fixed and straightened out. And now, nobody that's running really talks about it, about what we have to do and why we have to do it. They would prefer not to have it discussed.
Well, what's happening in this election, as you've seen, is that we're still coming out of a recession, and so both candidates, this president for 4 years, and both candidates in their campaign speeches are using the necessity to dig out from recession before they get to austerity.
I don't know. It shouldn't have. You know, it could have, but it shouldn't have if people were thinking clearly, if they were well educated, if they even understood this whole debt thing, which they don't.
Right.
If you say, what percent of the American people really understand all of this? I say it's a very low number. And now it should be everybody. And everybody should say, because this is my country. I mean, we can't do this. We've got to do this, this, and this. And people should be very active about not letting anything damage our country.
Messages of condolence have been flooding into Princeton, New Jersey since early this morning, when the death of Albert Einstein was announced to the world. A scientific giant who sometimes generated political controversy as well as brilliant equations, Dr. Einstein died at the age of 76.
Einstein, brilliant physicist and theoretical mathematician, died at Princeton Hospital in the same seclusion which cloaked virtually all his activities in life. Einstein entered the hospital Friday, died this morning after refusing surgery, which it turned out would not have helped him recover from a ruptured artery. He became a U.S. citizen in 1940, but his speech was heavily flavored with the accent of his native Germany.
The idea of achieving security through national armament is, at the present state of military technique, a disastrous illusion. The hydrogen bomb appears on the public horizon as a probably attainable goal. Its accelerated development has been solemnly proclaimed by the President. If successful, radioactive poisoning of the atmosphere and hence annihilation of any life on Earth has been brought within the range of technical possibilities.
That was an exclusive statement which Professor Einstein made for the NBC cameras 5 years ago, in which he warned that the products of his genius, atomic bombs, were a menace to mankind. The professor often left the scientific world to speak on moral and political issues, especially those posed by atomic energy.
Is there any way out of this impasse created by man himself? All of us, and particularly those who are responsible for the attitude of the U.S. and the USSR, should realize that we may have vanquished an external enemy, but have been incapable of getting rid of the mentality created by war. It is impossible to achieve peace as long as every single action is taken with a possible future conflict in view.
This is the formula which summarized Einstein's theory of relativity, a theory which gained him a Nobel Prize. Einstein took mass, or the atomic weight of a substance, and the speed of light, which is constant, and expressed their relation to energy in a simple equation. E equals mc squared.
Another formula proposed by Dr. Einstein, with a twinkle in his eye, involves success in life. The rule, he would say, might be expressed as follows. Success equals x plus y plus z. X being work, y being play, and z keeping your mouth shut. Keeping your mouth shut.
What we have to do now is look at where we are today. We've got to put the brakes on now and do this now and start and get it done. And it can be done if we, in the House, the Senate, and the White House, have the will. And certainly they should have the full support of the American people to get it done. But don't you think it's interesting?
Third,
What they've had to deal with in fairness, right, is 9/11,
equals M
a couple of wars that require a lot of U.S. spending,
C.
the tax cuts of George
Squared.
W. Bush. I'm not sure where you stood on
This,
those, but they
again,
did eat
is
into
not
our
a
amount
structure
of money
law.
that we had to spend. And then the
Third
recession,
equation is
which
not
was,
a structure
some say, close to a depression.
Einstein's first
Didn't that
equation
time
is a
period
structure
prevent
law.
us, all
Powerful.
those things happening, prevent us from being able to make deficits and debt a top priority?
E
I don't
equals
know, it
MC
shouldn't
squared
have.
according to the child's
You know, it could
atomistic
have, but
hierarchy.
It shouldn't have if people were thinking clearly.
There
if
is
they
a
were
structure law,
well-educated, if they even
which
understood
means,
this whole damn thing, which they don't.
according to
You say,
billions,
what percent
millions,
of
and
American
millions
people
of
really
children,
understand all this? I said,
that the substructure of a proton or a neutron is a smaller elementary
everybody
particle,
should say, 'cause this is
a
my
smaller
country.
universe,
I mean, this we can't do
which
this.
on the
We've
structure
got
of the
to do
fields,
this, and this. And
which
people
is
should be
available on
very
Kindle,
active about not letting
describes as a maximum galactic assemblage to the negative one. What does that mean? It's very simple.
Some nation,
It's a smaller dimension of matter's construction. It has a
Well, if they do,
superposition of
you
gravitational
pick the right
fields
time, right?
from smaller
Now, I was
elementary particles of construction, exactly as Carl Sagan says. So we will write it simply as mg8 to the negative 1. mg8 to the negative 1 is a structure law.
every year we should look back and see.
Hans Albert Einstein, my dear
Really,
friend,
really gotten a lot better, even after
I'm
the
sure
ideal.
he
Still
agreed
make it better.
completely.
Not just settle
So
for
we
what you
write
have and not
down
let it fly apart.
the new
You pay
enriched
off all the people
structure
helping
law
your
to
family.
E equals mc squared. We're writing it down simply here as a summation, a linear summation. That's what this simply means. A summation of smaller elementary particle e to the negative 1 in the child's atoms. 1 over r squared. Newtonian, Einsteinian gravitational fields. So, from the smaller dimension of matter construction, gravitational fields from 10 to the 80th of a smaller child's atomistic hierarchy. Smaller dimensions of matter construction. Their gravitational fields diverge infinitely from the surface proton electron. And those gravitational fields from a smaller dimension of matter construction diverge like also Sprague's Zarathustra and extend into
I don't know, it shouldn't have.
here.
You know, it could have, but it shouldn't have if people were thinking clearly, if they were well educated, if they even understood this whole death thing, which they don't.
Right.
If you say what percent of the American people really understand all of this, I'd say it's a very low number. And now it should be everybody. And everybody should say, because this is my country. I mean, we can't do this. We've got to do this, this, and this. And people should be very active about not letting anything.
The ship lies igniting in the harbor. Tomorrow for old England she sails, far away from your land of endless sunshine, to my land full of rainy skies and gales.